Welcome back, everybody, to Varangian Harald? I have to take a breath every time I say that. That is such a weird word. I think that's how it's pronounced, but I'm back. I'm filming. It's been about 5 days since I last looked at this game, and yeah, looking at this, you have to try and remember what on earth you were doing. Well, that's great. Sometimes you have to pick up a game after a little while, so let's do a quick recap. We are steamrolling our way towards a great profit, and by that I mean at a giddy 2 points per turn, because I believe we were going for work ethic. Not right now, but very, very soon we'll be picking up the Stave Church, which is Norway's, actually good temple replacement, and something we don't really use on the old version of Norway that much, because it's all about boats and pillaging. This absolute mighty sausage of a building is going to give us an additional standard adjacency from woods. So what we're doing is we're forming a beautiful little holy site rings with woods all around them. Now, I've noticed looking back at this, we had a bit of an unfortunate iron spawn, so the capitals is going to be like -2 faith from what it could be, because it's going to lose the faith adjacency from one wood and then from the regular minor adjacency on woods as well. So there's a kind of double negative there, but that's okay. It'll still be +7. This one though, this absolute Kermit is going to go to +9, so that's wonderful. It's like the 2 levels of holy site, isn't it? We've got a Kermit down there, and this is more of a Miss Piggy, but that, or maybe a Gonzo. I don't know, but it's looking okay. So that's good. Work ethic is going to massively boost my production, and we are beelining down the bottom of drama and poetry and then into theology to unlock the Stave Church, but that'll also give us scripture. So work ethic is going to be very nice. I saw in the comments, this is the thing, whilst I was away, the first video got released and I saw a few comments, and a couple of people were mentioning, hey Ursa, why didn't you use the Norway ability with the Stave Church to do Dance of the Aurora? So that is the pantheon that gives you the standard adjacency from Tundra, because, I mean, for instance, this holy site could have been +6 on Tundra, +6 on woods, and then +3 on woods, so +15, and then that would have been doubled to 20. To 30. Oh, maths. Woohoo! My answer to that was yes, that would have been really, really good, and an alternative play that would have given us a huge, huge production start. However, I went instead for Lady of the Reeds and Marshes. I'm pretty pleased I did. Even my capital is already working 3 of these magnificent marsh tiles, and I've got another 3 already being worked in my second city with more to spare. Combine that with the Etamananki we built, that's pretty good. So, what is our tactic here? Well, firstly, Lord Sucklington, our vampire, is incredibly weak, has not gained any strength whatsoever at the moment, so we need to start really fueling Lord Sucklington. He needs to be a mighty emperor of carnage. Oh no, sorry, Lady Sucklington today. Changes every time you log in, that's totally fine. But to do that, we have some bad opponents. The Kemans are friends with us, they're across the sea. They are really good trading partners, and you need at least one trading partner. The Incans are tech crazy and are quite far away from us, and our border civ is Hungary with almost 800 military strength. That's crazy. So I've been thinking, I've been looking at comments, I've been looking at strategies on Discord. Thank you so much for everybody that is on Discord, by the way. I love watching the chats about Civ, even if I'm away and I'm not really interacting as much. I do kind of keep an eye on everything, and people have been playing around with Norwegian strategies. Seems like to get the most out of this Varangian Guard ability, you need to just be a nuisance. So doing more things like taking over Hatu Civ in Cardiff and just declaring war on people ages away from you. Doing a bit of killing, doing a bit of pillaging, doesn't matter if your city-state troops die, they're there. And then you make peace, you get rid of the grievances. It's just all about farming as much of this culture, faith and science as you can. Just be a nightmare. So I think I probably will get into a bit of a turf war with Hungary, but it's going to be a tricky one because Bologna is just so heavily under their sway already. 5 envoys. Until we take Hungary out of the game, they are going to be just a nightmare fuel. Absolute nightmare fuel. They're going to stop us from taking over many of the city-states. Would it have been good for me to go Owls and get more envoys that way? Yes, but I wasn't going to do that because we played Owls last time, and I just love the idea of Norwegian vampires. I'm sorry, it was just too good. So we've got 4 turns of this war with Mitla left. I'm going to just keep farming the barbarians and Mitla troops a little bit. Can these units have maybe, how long, 8 turns on them left, and we'll one-up them again. We'll renew them. I'll make peace with Mitla. We'll see if we can take over Mitla as well, and then I think I might declare war on Bologna and Hungary and just see if we can force their hand. There is also a city-state here that I haven't unlocked. I don't know how I didn't unlock that. I've gone straight past it. So I might just send a unit over to go and find that one. But yeah, this is kind of my game game so far. We're gonna just keep on fixing these campuses, working our science tiles. I need to spread out. I kind of need about 4 or 5 cities, I reckon. Let's just make the best of a little bit of an interesting start, but heavy science, heavy military, work the iron, upgrade some of my city-state troops. I need a lot of commercial hubs or harbors, make a bit of gold, make a bit of trade. Yeah, there's lots of things we can do. There is lots of things we can do, but we're going to have to just up our game. This is a bad start. I say bad start. It is not a start suited to my particular playing style of Norway. So we're going to have to use all of our common sense and glory here to do our absolute best to pull back into this game. But that's a challenge. Sometimes the challenges are the best bit. And don't forget, all kills need to be with city-state troops. 10 culture, 10 faith, 10 science. It's not bad when you've only got 7 culture per turn and 10, 4 faith per turn. That's not bad at all. One thing I absolutely am going to focus on is getting down to monarchy. Today's game is going to be sponsored by the letters Diplomatic Quarter and Monarchy, because I need as many envoys as we can crank out this game. I think I've already got Charismatic Leader on. That's great. I'm not going to be able to wrest many city-states away from the greedy grip of Hungary, but the ones I can are really, really important. Like, for instance, I need to put a couple of envoys into Kandy so I can take Amani away. I need to just, more army, more levied army, as many different city-states as we can is going to be really good. Tell you what I will do, just because it will reset really quickly. I'm just going to pop in, instead of Charismatic Leader, I'm going to put Revelation in. As soon as I've got a prophet, I'll be able to reset my government, so there's no point in not doing it. But I was just thinking, getting that religion out nice and quick would just give me a little bit more production in my cities. 23 science per turn. It's not bad, and my campuses are going to help with that quite a lot. There are so many science city-states on this map. Mitla, Hattusa, Bologna. Leaning into science is definitely what the game is kind of pushing me towards, and I don't mind that at all. That is fine. Oh, look at that. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. We have a beautiful opportunity here just to get myself a little bit more flanking bonus, get the kill on the spearman, another 12 culture, faith, and science. There's an opportunity here to attack war on Bologna. I can get 2 attacks in on this archer and pin it into submission before I think it can retreat into the city. Yeah, look at that with a bit of flanking. Oh, that was a low roll on damage. I hope that'll be enough to get the kill. Yes, it was. Now, it's not a huge amount of science. Oh, I did that the wrong way around. It's okay. It's okay. These are the lessons I need to remember. Attack with the city-state troop. Get the kill with that, but that's Bologna's defenses massively down. I don't think I'm going to kill Bologna, but certainly weakening it, I think, is to my advantage. That's kind of what I want to do. I've got myself a builder in my capital. Let's just improve the iron, the truffles, the gems. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we need to improve. And, I am going to make friends with the Camans. I need at least 1 ally this game, and they will be it. I don't think I will kill Bologna. Like, I feel like it's tempting to, but I don't want to kill them because it's just worth too much science later into the game. But we'll see. We'll see. Hungary are a powerful opponent, and you never know. Oh, it looks like they finished the encampment even though I was stood on it. Huh, that doesn't seem very fair. Okay, cool. Never mind. Let's make our religion. Do you remember when Civ was first released, there was that whole thing about Norwegians worshipping giant space crabs and going to space? I never left my head. I quite like that one. There's work ethic. There we go. Perfect. Now, what are we going to do? Hungary does have a religion, but we could start competing with them. And if we're going to attack Hungary, because it's kind of important that we do, I reckon Crusade is going to help massively with our ability to spread out and attack. So that's what we're going to start with for now. There you go. The 2 are already there. Now, what is their religion all about? Feed the world, religion in 1 city. I reckon there's an opportunity here to knock their religion out really quickly. So I'm going to save up for an apostle. And I think I'm going to go straight into shrine on both cities once they've got the campus sorted. And then immediately go for the stave church. More faith and a lot more production. A lot more production. Yeah, we're going to have absolutely no luck with warriors against this city at all. So I'm going to move my troops back a little bit. We're just waiting for Bologna to throw troops out. That's the main thing for us here. But if I can pick up some iron, I can upgrade some of the city-state troops to swordsmen. It costs quite a lot. I have no discount to upgrading my troops, but I can buy them back really cheaply, so it doesn't really detriment me too much from a gold point of view to upgrade the city-state troops, so that's fine. Oh yeah, something to keep an eye on as well, the dedication bonus. So I'm looking towards going to a golden age this era, and I get 2 era score every time I convert a city to my religion, so that is something to to absolutely keep an eye on. So this is what Hungary are going to do. They're going to upgrade all of the city-state troops they've levied quite cheaply. So they're going to have a very powerful army for quite some time in this game. But I'm not at war with Hungary. I'm just at war with Bologna. So the fact they've levied those troops kind of actually gives me a bit of an advantage here. They can't make a move against me. I'm just killing their units, and that's fun. Or I can get another cheeky kill. This is probably then going to get pillaged and destroyed by Candy. There's only so long we can hold on to this one, and I think the Barbarian Horseman, that would give me 10 science and culture and faith. It's quite a lot. Don't know. Maybe I should leave it alone, see what happens. I can incite them, raid them again. Let's do that. Yeah, come on. Let's take our time here. We can have some more fun with this Barbarian Horseman, I think. Just keeping an eye on the tiles that my cities are working. Like, this is a 2-3 tile. It looks good on paper, but it's not that good. I could then just spend a little bit of gold on another marsh tile down there, and that suddenly in my capital is so much better. In fact, I'm actually going to just treat myself to another one because I'm working all of these at the moment. Yeah, look at that. It's more science. It's more everything, really. I need 200 gold to get that last one. Oh, I can maybe wait a turn, but yeah, no, this is good. My capital is just massively increasing how much science per turn it's working. 29 science per turn makes a big difference. It really does. Now, hopefully they're going to attack me. Oh, I don't know where the horsemen went. Horsemen just disappeared. Did they just attack Mitla? They've gone down there. It's a bit annoying. Never mind. We'll work out how to defeat them anyway. Oh, actually, no. Look, we've got a spearman kill. That'll give me mathematics, won't it? Oh, close. Very close. That took 2 turns off Theology. Wow, that's good. Campus completed in my second city and shrine. I'm kind of delaying settling here, and I'm not entirely sure that's the best idea, but 440 gold? I can probably actually get that one nice and quick and buy the settler. Although, yeah, using my gold for city-state troops is probably the long-term better thing. So maybe we'll hold off on that one for now. I'm just pulling my units back. If they want to come and fight me, that's great. But I don't need to rise to this challenge just yet. This is okay. I'm farming myself as much experience as I can. Oh, good. Right, the unit, it kind of went to go and pillage, but it's left itself open because of that. We can get the attack and the kill, and then there's Theology. Lovely. And there is Scripture. 100% Holy Site adjacency bonus. Oh, yes. Already that's going to give me at least 2 production more in each city. 1, 2, 1, 2. But once we've got the Stave Church sorted, which we should do very soon, that's going to increase the production in this city by +8. 1, 2, 3. No, yes, +8. Oh, it's going to be so good. I could make peace with Mitla as well. That is something that is very tempting. However, there's some pillaging to do first. I can get myself some health, I can get myself some faith, and a lot of science because this is a campus to pillage. So I think I'll do that next turn. I love this. You can threaten me all you like with your swordsman. It's levied. There's nothing you can do. My units are just chilling here. They are absolutely having a laugh. I'm just waiting until you lose them and then I will attack. Let's go recorded history as well. Natural philosophy. I mean, there's a lot of competition for my economic policy slots for this game, but I think that's going to be a good pickup for me. I don't know, honestly, if the benefits of staying in an oligarchy are going to work out for me long term. I might switch to a government with more economic policies, but actually monarchy will probably fix that as well, because monarchy has 2, right? Or no, 1, but another wild card, so that could be good. Oh, Candy just flipped just as I was about to go and pillage up. It's only 88 gold to bring them back. I mean, that's cheap. And they upgraded to a swordsman for me, so I've got 1 more powerful unit now. That's lovely. Oh, what I can do. Candy is not... Oh, Hungary is competing with Candy. This is going to be so annoying if they steal it, but I'm going to put 2 envoys into Candy and then move away Amani, and we're going to go try and pick up Cardiff. Is that the best use? I reckon so. Yeah, that will flip it to my cause, and then we can go and see if we can do some more pillaging somewhere. Yeah, it's not a bad option for us. Oh, Candy removed the barbarians. That's no fun. Okay, this is something to keep an eye on. Hungary do have levied units outside my capital, and they are quick, they are powerful. I don't want to annoy Hungary too much here. Definitely, it's worth keeping an eye on. It is. Yeah, I'll buy some elephants from you. That sounds great. I'm gonna keep, like, remotely happy. That would be brilliant if I can. Yeah, Hungary's just gonna chill into my territory, aren't they? They're gonna do that thing where they just sort of wait menacingly. You can tell already. That's no fun. I am bringing reinforcements back just in case this goes south, but there's not much I can really do. Like, they are very powerful here, so we kind of want to make as much friends with them as we can. This military tax is just a little bit more pushed. I'm going to make peace with Mitla here. Let them restock, refuel, build some more units just so I can kill them later. It's a little selfish and worrying, but it's okay. That's just how we rock. Stave Church. Let me just show you what this looks like in my capital now. +6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 for the standard adjacencies, and then 1, 2 for the minor adjacencies. It's lovely. I love the fact that it stacks the woods. It's just brilliant. Oh man, there's so many wonders I could be building right now, but I think we have trouble on the horizon because Hungary are absolutely camping their units outside my city right now, so we need to just make sure that we can get this down. I haven't got limes yet, have I? Because I didn't go down that way. I've gone recorded history way. Okay, so my only hope is that there could be a bit of a discrepancy in timings here. Hungary might lose their troops pretty quickly, but I need something to increase my city strength. I can't build a galley anywhere, which is a little bit annoying, and taking a unit from a barb encampment or a city-state isn't going to increase my city-state. I need my city strength. I have to do something myself. Heavy chariot would push it up a little bit, but not a crazy amount. Archer, no, wouldn't change it at all. It would just give it a bit more reinforcements, but these things are going to be attacking with at least 41 strength. Probably 45 because of the deity bonuses, so that's a little bit problematic for me. Mapuche, hello, honoured to meet you. Love to sample your hospitality. You're over there. Okay, good to know. Do you want some gems? Oh, they don't want gems. I'll offer them friendship randomly. Nah, not going to work them. It's -13. They're not hugely interested in what I'm doing, but no, that's okay. My Beserker would be a really cheap upgrade. If I can somehow get military tactics before they attack, that would be very handy. Unfortunately, the upgrades are just too much iron. That's my problem. I don't have enough iron right now because I'm ironing up an upgrade and I can't afford. No. Oh, Bologna just crossbowed me to death. Ouch. Okay, yeah, the city-states they've got some strength now. Oh, 50 strength swordsman. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, the only positive here is if I do get into a huge war with Hungary, then, I mean, it's likely to give me quite a few resources if I can survive it. Just the whole surviving it, that's the problem. I think I might actually get a diplomatic quarter just loaded into my capital briefly. As much as encampment would be good. I do like envoys. I think envoys are going to be so important for me here. There's only one turn on the Bologna units. I don't know if this is going to be a good idea to let that turn roll over. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. That's exciting. Oh, so that has changed things. I predicted that Hungary would declare war on me, but they didn't. They just sat outside my borders, very, very threatening. I say outside my borders, literally outside my city. I have one turn left on the ancient walls, but obviously the troops have now flipped back to Bologna, and those are now troops that I can attack, because Bologna I'm at war with. I'm not at war with Hungary, but I am at war with Bologna, so that gives me an opportunity. The other opportunity is that I am now suzerain with Cardiff, and look at this, 172 gold's worth of units. Swordsman. I mean, this is a lot of unit. I think I might have to do some war with the Incans here. This is too good of an opportunity. Look at all of these campuses just around as well. We've got 24 population in 7 cities. It's a big army over here, but this is an opportunity that is beyond anything that's popped up so far. The only problem is that if I levy this, there's only one envoy in it at the moment, and that's not great. Sending a trade route is actually tough as well. So maybe I might wait a turn or two for that just to make sure that I can gain it. But look, I'm going to get myself a diplomatic quarter very soon anyway. That'll give me envoys. There could be something in this. There could be a way to rescue this. But first of all, I have to try and get rid of these swordsmen because these are tough. Luckily, I have been bringing all of my troops back home. I think we should have enough to keep ourselves safe, I think. We'll see if that works out to be true. They may attack my capital a little bit here. I don't think they will because it's a city-state. I think they'll go after my troops instead. Once the walls go up, I'll be a little bit more secure. Yeah, no, they just went after my swordsman. Interesting. Troops are passing by. Don't worry, Hungary. I'm not going for you. And, yes, my swordsman is levied. That's brilliant. Oh, that's really handy. So I can go attack, and then can the swordsman get the kill? Questionable. So I'll get the warrior to attack and then the swordsman. This should be quite a nice little boost of, yeah, look at that, 17 culture, faith, and science. That's 50% of my science and twice my culture output. So that's really, really good. But more importantly, it alleviates the problem of having all of these troops in and around my borders. Didn't like that. You know, I've actually got a pretty decent trade deal going with Hungary at the moment. They're giving me like a lot of luxuries. I would say a worryingly large amount of luxuries. They do have quite a few. It sort of makes me go, whoa, 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 whoa. What happened there? What happened there? Cardiff has lost all of its military. Like, it's all gone. The turn that I became suzerain of them, they've just, what? Oh, you know what? I don't like save scumming, but that feels like something that's a bit of a glitch. Oh, I hate when it does that. You know what? I'm actually going to go back a turn and then I'm going to levy them because come on. Does that feel fair? They've gone from having like 8 units to 2. Like, they've deleted everything in one turn. Why would you do that? That's just so ridiculous. Yeah, not having that. I'm going back a turn. This could be a really good opportunity to kind of like re-explore where I draw the line on bits and pieces like this, because I pride myself on being a Civ player that tends not to optimize things or go back or save scum or do any of that sort of stuff. Look at the difference in army. They literally end turn and delete all of that. So where do I draw the line on things? Well, there are a couple of very well-known exploits in the game, such as before the First World Congress, you can buy people's diplomatic favor for pretty much 1 gold. I don't do that anymore. I sell my own diplomatic favor, but that's just because it's a resource with value. I find that fine. But I don't go up and like mop up everybody's diplomatic favor for, whilst it's still showing as 1 gold for 20 and just to keep doing that every turn. I don't do that. Equally, I don't do the exploit where you can buy and sell strategic resources for like hilariously different amounts of money. So like you'd find someone like Inca, no, not Inca, let's have a quick look. Like Hungary, for instance, doesn't have any horses. So you sell them 40 horses for quite a lot. I mean, you buy the horses back and they think, oh, we've got tons of them. So they don't really ask for as much money and you just keep repeating until they run out of gold. I consider that sort of stuff to be like not game intentional features. But the deleting of units from city-states, this is quite a well-known, what I would call a bug. And if it's a bug for me, I'm much more likely to be like, you know what? Like, for me, that's fine. That I don't mind saying, you know what? This is not a feature. This is something I'm going to go back and have another look at. I'm just trying to repeat my move exactly, so I do exactly the same thing. The only difference is I'm going to levy this military whilst I can. I don't like that. What were you doing, game? Come on. Yeah, everything else has happened exactly the same. So it's good. We're happy with that. We are merely passing by. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We can get that attack and get that kill. It doesn't quite give us military tactics as it didn't do before, but as you can see, we've got a nice little guard between us and Bologna. Getting that diplomatic quarter worked. I then think there was some coffee to buy, which I did, and then I sold this. There we go. Like, it's literally repeating the same move. But how much army has Hattusa got? 76 gold. So that is a quarter of it. It's about 300 gold's worth of army. A lot. I could declare war on Inca right now and have an absolute bloodbath session. I'm tempted to do that. I am very tempted to do that. Have I got any real trades going at the moment with them? No. Could be fun. I'd declare war on Hattusa automatically if I did that, which is fairly nice. You know what? I just promised to them that I wouldn't declare war on them. I'm going to do it anyway. That's probably not... It's going to make me some grievances, okay? It was a bad idea. But, I've just reset the game a little bit in order to give me some advantages. I need to take at least some penalties from the choices of my own actions there, so that'll do. Let's get rid of this skirmisher quickly because that thing can do a lot of damage against me. Military tactics, that was worth only 10. Oh, not very good. Never mind, but we can get some kills here. We can get some kills if we are quick enough. And I could upgrade to Beserkers. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to just drop into recorded history. Do I rush monarchy or do I rush mercenary? I'm going to rush monarchy instead of mercenaries. Okay, but it was worth a thought. And attack, get the kill again. Again, it's just edging forward. We've unlocked Beserkers. I can use some of those now. That's really good. I think apprenticeship would be handy. Sailing would probably be handy as well. Oh dear, because then we can get shipbuilding and we can go across ocean tiles, but I don't really need there's not a huge amount of use for that right now. Go for horseback riding. We're kind of playing around with quite a few different tactics here, and I'm not entirely sure which is the right one. Hungary still only has 1 city following religion. I'm going to go for the Apostle, see if we can't go and spread this a little bit. See how they retaliate. They're going to just do generic attacks on me. That's fine. Their Vampire is pretty tough, actually. It's swordsman strength, so we've got to watch that a little bit, but I don't think it's going to stop us from getting some good damage and good kills. Get natural philosophy up and running. We've got scripture, natural philosophy. It would be good to have these cards in at the moment, but I'm not going to. Conscription's good. Discipline I don't probably need. Let's go with Gogi. I think that's better than discipline. Barbs are not my problem right now, although I was going to go and get a galley kill over here, so that's probably not the best idea. Oh, you know what? Having my campus pillaged right now would not be worth it. So I'm actually going to make peace with Bologna. Just that crossbow doesn't kill me and this swordsman doesn't kill me, but that otherwise is pretty good. Now, I was reading something about apostles. This is really interesting. Somebody's actually gone through the science of how these promotions are picked. There's a whole thing about if you pick the bad promotions first, then it leaves all the good ones for later. So I'm going to try that a little bit. It's a little bit counterintuitive when you sort of explain it through, but I'm going to actually pick all of the promotions I wouldn't normally pick. So we're going to go for chaplain to start with, which is really stupid, but I guess I can use those units later. 10 turns left on the era, by the way. We can spread our religion to one city. That'll be fine. But I will pick up Moksha just to increase my spread a little bit. And I think Faith is going to be quite handy later into the game. How much is this city spreading? 2. This one's spreading 4. So I could flip them around in theory, but I'm not going to for now. The religious spread is good. I want to get Crusade out there as quickly as possible. And I want to get Hungary's religion removed. That's going to be a huge improvement for me. A little bit more extra resource, which is good. Hattusa hasn't declared war on me. Oh, someone's competing with Hattusa with the Incans. Interesting. That actually works quite well for me. That puts a little bit of uncertainty in how the AI can actually use their units to attack me there, so that's good. We're going to continue getting some good kills here, and if I can do some pillaging, Cardiff is going to be quite the asset for me. I've already got more science and culture from levying that than I think like 170 gold would have given me. So yeah, this is kind of how I'm seeing this now. Just little opportunistic attacks with city-states. It's not really like a big war game that I need to play. Just little skirmishes here and there. That's probably where I'm going to get the most benefit from this. We'll see how this works, but I think I might have finally twigged the sort of specifics of how exactly to go and play this Civ. I don't know, we'll see. I'm not going to get any experience or culture from killing the vampire. I might know, doesn't count as actually finishing the unit off, which is a little bit of a shame, but it's okay. 67 science on the pillage, beautiful. If I can actually take that city, I'll be in a golden age very soon, but that gives me a bit of a beachhead, and I can then do some more on this continent later. Let's go and find out what this city-state is as well. Venice. Nice. Now, Venice is oh my goodness, 7 envoys Hungary's got with Venice. That's not fun, but they do have, like 800 gold's worth of troops. That's interesting. Well, okay. Varangian army, onwards. We have a mission. Yes, that's right. Attack me. Attack me recklessly with your units. You know you want to. No, don't get the kill, Cardiff. Cardiff. How about you just leave these units alone and let me attack them? Anyway, let's see if we can take this city quickly before it gets those walls up. I probably won't. It's probably a little bit too difficult to do that, but we'll give it a good go. Every time we get a warrior, though, it's another burst of stuff. Stave Church, finished. That means that we've now got another +6 holy side. Brilliant. That's what you like to see, isn't it? There are a lot of wonders that I can be building right now. Like a lot. This would be a good Temple of Artemis as well. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at the very minimum 7. I'm doing it. I'm building some wonders. I don't remember playing as tall a game as this with an aggressive Civ for some time. This is not a good idea. But we're doing it anyway. And here's my Beserker, by the way. It just increases my city strength just a little bit, but also Lord Sucklington is stronger now as well. So that's good. Let's just go and move over. It's one of my own units, that one. I just wanted to have at least something that I could retain. We're going up, and we're probably going to go and attack Venice. I like the idea of attacking Venice. It makes me very happy. I'm going to do some wonder building in my capital as well. Let's remove these woods just to give myself 54 production, and then I'm going to build the Apadana. No one's built it yet, but if I can get that wonder in my capital, I think we can do an awful lot of wonder building and get myself a ton of envoys, like a lot of envoys. See how bad this is going to be. 1, 2, 3, and then followed up with 4. The city is mine. -26. Okay, so we're in range of everything here. Right. Well, that's not good. I could try and keep it. I could put Moksha into it. That would give me like minus 19 or so. There are some good tiles here. I could do some chopping very quickly and see if I can build a bit of a beachhead. But is it worth it in the long run? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I'll keep it. I will keep it because you never know. I might be able to just like trade it in a peace deal. Let's throw that in. I believe the city will get a little bit happier next turn because it'll become genuinely happy on amenities. So that'll give me a little bit more in the way of loyalty. But I think we're going to have to actually go and just chop some resource to give it some population. The risky tactic, but I want to see if we can pick this up. That would be good. It's got a campus. It's not a bad city. Hungary denounces me. Interesting, but not too much of a problem. I just need to keep an eye on that. I've got a lot of military now. That's the difference between how it was earlier and how it is now. I have more military, and I don't think the AI is going to be as keen to attack me. I say as keen, because I still think they would attack me, because it's exactly the sort of thing the AI would do. But we might be all right. Where's Buddha? It's over there. It's still their only city with their religion, and they've only got 2 followers. There may be an opportunity here for me to go and actually do some damage to their religion. I'm pumping out missionaries. If I can actually knock that religion out immediately, we could be looking at a Norwegian crusade religious victory, which is the weirdest way of playing Norway ever. I don't know. We'll see. The city's not happy. Minus 11. Grievances are a problem. Look at that though. I have plus 6 loyalty per turn from my 1 population. So chopping should do something here. Yeah. Minus 2. Oh my lord, that helped. Right, beachhead will be established. I'm going to have to keep 1 unit back in order to protect it, but that's good. Okay. I'm going to actually declare war on Hattusa as well. I'm just being an absolute pain in the butt for everyone here, but it gives me another warrior that I can just quickly go and munch on. That gives me apprenticeship. You see, look, it's all worth it, and I can kill that unit as well. Hattusa had another, 300 gold's worth of units, so they've got at least 6 or 7 warriors worth of units there, so that's good. They should send units towards me now. Right, next up, I'm going to go education because universities would help my science per turn considerably. And now I've got some units in range as well of this swordsman. I'm actually tempted now to declare war on Venice and pull their units out as well. Wait, yeah, the grievances we're throwing out now, they're pretty extreme. Doesn't matter though. Doesn't matter. It's what we do. It's what we are going to do. This is a 3 population city now. No, 2, sorry. I need it to be 3. I can chop down that wheat, so it'll be up to 4 population by that point. That's not too bad. Inca have walls, crossbows. I'm not getting through anytime soon. That's not happening. So we're actually going to put our attention over to Hattusa a little bit here. Take the easy wins. That's what I say. Take the easy wins. Don't let the AI get away without paying the price. And the price is very much just sort of losing as many units as possible to sort of random skirmish wars. Oh, I very almost lost that swordsman. That was retributive and very nasty, but I think I can just pull back and maybe keep that one alive. I think they don't have the crossbow movement to get me on that one, so that's good. But don't go anywhere near the Incans. That's the message here. And there we go. Look, loyal city. Now, there's a bit of a trade here. I could get rid of the wheat, and that would give me guaranteed loyalty, and I could pull a unit away. Yeah, I'm going to do that. There is an argument to be keeping that wheat around for watermills and stuff, but I'm looking for a short-term loyalty hotspot here. That's the main thing, and that's what I've done now, so that's good. I can see the arguments to both keeping it and not, but I went for not keeping it, and I think I'm happy with that logic. Just waiting for them to attack me. You make the first move, friend. You make the first move. I've got fortified units everywhere, and I can start getting some kills on Venice's troops. This is worked well, though. Yep, they're pulling crossbows towards me. That's fine. I don't mind that. They can, as long as they're attacking me, I'm very happy with how things are going. I'm just going to move that unit there to try and get the crossbow to attack me rather than chasing this unit down. It's a bit ambitious, but it might just work. Hang on, we just get that attack in. Yeah, perfect. Get that attack in. Lovely. Look at that. Just taking our time. Keep your units, keep them healed, keep them fortified, keep them all happy. Oh, Venice are clever. Venice is very clever. It knows not to stand and fight me, which is a bit annoying. Never mind. My Beserker's making its way to the front line now. That should help quite a bit. So Hungary just got a great general, and they have enough points there, but I wonder if they've just used all their faith to buy a great general rather than spreading their religion around. They still only have the 1 city, and it's only got 1 follower in Buda. Oh, are they in money? Oh, they might actually be in a golden age. I reckon they may have gone monumentality. Interesting. Well, their religion is going to very quickly vanish now. Let's just attack it quickly and spread my religion to other cities. I'm afraid I'm going to cause you a lot of grievances, Hungary. I'm very sorry. Your religion must go. Everything's gotta go. Yep, it worked. Okay, the crossbows hit really hard, but at least I'm sort of pulling them away from their own defenses. I can take crossbows on as long as I'm also not being pelted by their ranged defenses of the city. That's kind of the main thing for me here. In you come, take down the swordsman. 17. That's a little bit better. Look at that. Each kill is worth 2 turns worth of culture. It's allowing me to basically not have any culture per turn. Singapore. Oh, nobody's taken Singapore yet. All right, we might have to have a brief flirt into a government change to put my envoy down there. Get 2 envoys, take over Singapore really quickly. Does my Beserker really one hit? I think it does. Look at that. Oh, not quite one hit, but then that's pretty close. Okay, good. That means I've got to get the kill with the city-state unit again. Lovely. Old Sucklington takes most of their health off, and then the warrior gets the kill there as well. Oh, yeah, look at all this experience with farming this turn. That's brilliant. And space crabs. Look at that. Lots of era score. How many cities follow their religion now? 0. If we can convert the whole of Hungary to crusade, oh boy, that's good. That'll be tasty. Our advantage here is that it looks like Hungary have gone for quite a low pop build on a lot of their cities, which is quite useful. Temple of Artemis, by the way, this is in my second city, so that city will get a lot more food. We can throw some more amenities into my nation as well. Camps, pastures, plantations, all give +1. Lovely. But more importantly, my few cities that I am running are just producing more and more and more, and that's going to help massively here. Let's get that library going as quickly as possible, and we'll get a builder, then I'll get watermill, granary, monument. Let's just get all that stuff rocking now. Although I might just actually wait for a World Congress for that sort of stuff and might just pump a couple of settlers out. I do need to actually go and do some settling at some point. Reformed Church boosted because look at that. Yeah. 6 cities now following my religion. Oh, that's looking nice. Oh, and there's big treasure there. Look at that. Lovely Hungarian, not a Hattusan man-at-arms. Just pick up this quickly. 3 military unit. Lovely. And who's this? Sort of like a green. Is this? That might be Zulu. I think that's Zulu. Well, that'll be slightly worrying if it is, because Zulu are, in most games, terrifying. But maybe we'll be okay. Incans want peace. I will take... Yeah, I could take that. I'm not going to give their city back to them. Let's do that. Would you give me another city? Another play. I might be able to take maybe Wanaku. We'll work it out. Apadana in my capital. New age. We're in a golden age. Yeah, with all this wonder building, I'm really hoping we should be able to go from golden age to golden age now, but we'll see. Having very few cities as well kind of helps a little bit, but 2 envoys and another 2 every time we build wonder in my capital, so that's lovely. Hungary's in a dark age. Oh, we like that a lot. That's awesome. And Exodus of Evangelists would let us spread our religion around a little bit more. We're going to have to probably jump on that because I want Crusade around. Let's get rid of natural philosophy briefly. I could put the wonder card in, but I'm not going to do that for now. We're just going to go for Thirst Envoy counts as 2 because I've now picked up 3 envoys and this is a good opportunity to get some of these down. Mitla is likely to stay a friend for most of the game now. I'm probably building a bit of an army. Yeah, they've got a small army, but it's going to be more useful if I have to cross the sea, and I need a little bit of extra science here. So let's just get Mitla, 1 envoy there, a little bit more science, and then we're going to go 1, 2 on Singapore and pick Singapore up, which is wonderful. And I got a relic. Of course I did. That's Candy working for you there. Let's just pop that in the Stave Church immediately. We found Zulu, and I'm just going to levy this military again as quickly as possible. Look at that. Beautiful. Hello, Zulu. I kind of want another friend on this continent, so will you just be they're -38. No, sometimes people will be friends. So I've heard rumors that not only does Scythia do that, but apparently maybe Indonesia now declares friend immediately as well, like the ultimate Gilgabro tactic. Let me know in the comments. Definitely there's been a patch recently, and a lot more AI are now offering immediate friendship with people as soon as you meet them. It's an interesting one. I'm just going to sell some of my gems. Incans are just sending waves of crossbows, and that's really annoying because they're really tough, so I will make peace with them. I will take the gold they were offering. That's fine, and then hopefully we can just start trading with them again. Have you got more luxuries? No, they don't have more luxuries for me, but never mind. Still at war with Hattusa. We've met Granada as well. Oh, they are a cheap pick up as well. 132 gold. They've got a bit of army. Interesting. We could in theory think about declaring war immediately on Zulu, although I have just given them a good gold per turn trade, so we'll see about that. I don't know. That's everyone, by the way. We've met everyone. Inca's got 22 techs. I'm on 16. I am not keeping up in tech at the moment. Even with Etamananki. Etamananki is kind of making sure that I can be forgiven for my sins of not spreading out very widely this game. I am now starting to pick up settlers, but might take a little bit of time for me to get back into this game, but kills like this will help a lot. There's defensive tactics, and education's almost boosted as well now, so that's really useful. Another governor as well. Do I pick up Rising Hunger and get some vampire castles? I mean, of course. I think this vampire's got to be called the Count from Sesame Street. It's just the best vampire ever. Short of Twilight. Nothing competes with that. Oh, but I'm thinking, in terms of vampire castle, we've got Etamananki, we've got a beautiful pantheon, just an absolutely beautiful pantheon, Lady of the Reeds and Marshes. Why don't we just put our vampire castles around our own land? Like, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. This cattle could, to use the technical term, it could go and do one, because we don't need it. We could get rid of this. And suddenly that vampire castle, which of course I can never find, there it is, would have 3 separate marshes around it, so that would be worth 6 science for the capital, as well as a bunch of food and production. We just need to stick a mine on that tile and a lumber mill on this one. That wouldn't be bad at all. Like, I would quite like that. And I know technically the capital could work that tile, but it's close enough for me to just really not worry about it at all. Then all we need to do is get another bunch of marsh tiles all around sort of a similar place, and we can do the same thing again. Quite a bit of marsh around here in this. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Hello, hang on. Why don't we just pop it there? I do need to go and settle into that area, but that is not difficult to do. Let's think about where I'd want to settle there. Because don't forget, I need somewhere decent to put my holy site, and you can't put woods on floodplains. So that's something that you do need to keep in mind. I think it's going to have to be on a tile like this one, because I need to be a little bit further away. Yeah, I might need some golds to make that city good, but that's not bad. And then I can put the holy site down somewhere like that. I'm going to improve that later on. Yeah, that'll do. We'll work it out, but that's not a bad place for a settlement. So we'll go and pop that up there. We're on 41 science per turn. The Count can go and just get ready to remove this. Got a builder on the way. Yeah, no, this should be a really nice little addition. And look, there is some tobacco as well, which I can sell for 16 gold per turn. That is worth it. Gold right now is by far my limiting factor. If I were to improve my religion, which actually I could think about doing, I think it's probably gold I'd add, because gold is what I use to use my city-states, to level them up, to buy buildings in my capital. Like, that's, yeah, absolutely what I would want to do. Let's do that. Let's get this apostle going first. Yeah, great. And then we'll keep cracking. I reckon Buddhism is likely to get boosted by this Congress, so we'll boost that. But don't worry, we can always declare war on the Kemans if we need to. It's not a problem. I can get around combat strength. It's not a problem. I'd like to generate fewer grievances. We'll go for that, but I'm not going for a diplomacy victory today. It's not a problem. Merely passing by. We're going to go for Zulu. I'm going to say I'm merely passing by. I don't mind lying. It's just not a problem for me. We're just playing that sort of game, you know? We're just being mean. I'm actually going to take the kill there with not a city-state troop. I know I don't get the bonus, but Lord Sucklington did get a bonus there, so it's worth it. I think my units can, yeah, there we go, look, embark and disembark in the same turn, because I'm obviously Norway. Oh, come on! I thought they would be stronger than that. Never mind. Lord Sucklington, though, advancing upon the world. Before we evangelize, I'm just going to use my 2 extra charges, and again, we're just going to pick something we don't want, so Indulgence Vendor is a great example of something like that, and then we'll just keep spreading to Hungary, just get my religion out. Lake Redbar, another relic. Oh, I love having candy on side. It's so good. Just keep spreading. Oh yeah, crusade. Everywhere we go. Over there as well. Perfect. What else do we want? We really should go shipbuilding. I don't want it, but I'm going to have to admit that I probably should get it. Yeah, the unit died, but luckily for me, Lord Sucklington was right there to enjoy that, so he actually leveled up from my own unit's death. I don't mind. I know that I'm not getting the science and the culture, but if Lord Sucklington can level up, I think it's worth it. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Doughboy91, Seangrates, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Devil X, Skeptical Bear, Krogerbrand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Amiri BC, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boy Zorro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, L. Truand, Creston, RB Hedge, Mushkin Mandeltort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Shoelace, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Clint Hennes. Thank you all for your support, it's amazing, see you all next time, goodbye!